Hiya, hiya. I put the glasses on for fake intellect, also to see. That would. No, I have the immaculate conception, macular degeneration. Speaking of degeneration that I'm interested in is the generation that I'm in, which is my age. I was watching Cory Booker this morning on CBS Morning Show. Now, you know I have this issue about this Gayle King, who's always pushing color. I mentioned it yesterday. I want to make clear something. I'm not going to say I'm not a racist, because we're raised with a lot of prejudices in our lives. But I'm not an announced racist. What I am is I'm a person that really doesn't like what's going on. I'm a malcontent. A male and unhappy, male discontent is what I am, if you want to give me a category. But, you know, I'm not going to be on Jeopardy anyway, because the smartest guy on Jeopardy is Alex Trebek, in that he has the answers in his hand and doesn't have to take any memory course. And he also has $15,000 for a show. So what is that, the bird? That's a tweet. I'm going to tweet. I love Alex Trebek, incidentally. He's Canadian. He's going to see Meghan pretty soon. All right. Now, there's a bluebird on my shoulder. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. What a wonderful day. Let me tell you that the weather's great here in Florida. We're having winter in Florida, which is unseasonable. They're having 70-degree weather in New York yesterday, I think. But I'm not here for the weather forecast. I just wanted to make clear a couple of things. Cory Booker, he doesn't want to run for president now. And he said some really good things. He likes, he thinks that they have, in a closed room, all the guys who are running for office are very nice. They all get along very well. They're intelligent. They got good morality. But, you know, somebody's got to run the store. And he didn't think that. I think it's about money. You know, you get out of money. Now, Mike Bloomberg's not out of money. But let's not talk about politics so much. I want to make sure that I bring this clear, this color point. I think colored people are colored. And I think white people are white. That's it. But I don't think it has anything to do with anything other than that, except our culture. Now, what's wrong with the culture? I mean, God just spoke. He gave me a hurricane. You know, the culture is that, here's the culture. Here it is. What does it say? What does this say over here? Of course, your opinion matters, but not to me. It's self-centeredness, and you know, poverty. You need to make money. We're in a society that sells everything all the time. If you watch television, for instance, or read, or drive down the street or walk anywhere, there's always an ad for something. And if you don't have the money, you're not going to be in the game. You can't buy something. You're going to be a little bit behind the eight ball. You're going to say, oh, well, why does he have that and I don't have this, and I would like this and I can't afford that. It's all about money. Everything's all about money. So how do we fix the money God? How do we fix that? Why are we worshiping money? We used to worship work, and then you get money. You used to have a profession, then you get money. Now, you know, people don't want to become doctors because they can't afford the insurance. They don't like the fact they have to hire a staff of people to do things, and they don't make the money that they thought they're going to make after their 12 years of education. For instance, lawyers have to keep finding fault with people. They defend people that they don't even like, and things that they know are wrong. But they're going to make money. People do things all the time for money. We all do it. I mean, hookers, the only reason why would you become a prostitute? Because you'd rather have sex than poverty. That's the main reason. Come on. It's an amazing world of money, and we don't talk about it. We don't teach money in school. You got to kind of stumble on it. You know, I love my sister Anna in Buffalo. She used to say to the kids, look, you want some money, go to work. That's simply put. That's it. But you can't find a job easily anymore these days. There's not a lot of protection from middle America for unions. You know, we've kind of erased that concept of lifelong jobs and getting a reward at the end of your journey. We kind of got rid of that. Corporate America is swallowing up everybody because that's what they do. That's what it does. It's an amoeba. It eats everything along its path. The first thing that people do in corporations when they start to fail, or in companies, or in stores, or in a household, is they fire someone. Why? Because people cost money. That's why. They get rid of people. First thing to go is people. Not the idea, not the concept, not the product, the person who is working there. You're the first one to get the hell out of there because you cost money. And that's it. It's all about money. Oh, come on. What is this? If I were a rich man. But God, don't favor me so much. Fiddler on the Roof, you know. It's just one of those things. That's another song. I would like to present this idea. Let's get away from the race. Let's get away from the women. Let's get away from the kids who are starting something and can't and don't get a chance. And you have to buy their way to college. Come on. The thing that we need to do is really wake up a little bit. Why? How are we so stupid as an advanced society? This is 2020. How are we so dumbed down? Is there a school for dumbing down? I mean, is there a master's degree in dumb? What we used to call it the dunces. That's someone who sits in the corner with a hat and is away from the class. And there was a confederacy of dunces. We don't even have a confederacy anymore. They burned the flag. We're just simply dunces. And it's Dunce and Bradstreet. That's what we're stupid. And like George Carlin used to say, if you could walk along the street in New York and you take a notepad and you write down everybody you meet who is stupid. And chances are you're going to fill all those pads with stupid. But then if they're not stupid, they're fucking crazy. George Carlin, unquote. All right, that's it. That's my Reynolds Rap. You want to watch me, you want to be me, you got to do what I do. I've had 40 jobs, and I nailed my shoes at the door and said, fill these, you asshole. That's how I got fired in Buffalo, and everybody really wants to do that. But don't follow my footsteps. Don't wear my shoes. It's not a good idea. Be polite. All right, it's a Reynolds Rap, and I'm going to tell you, watch me on YouTube, or you can go to The Late Joey Reynolds on Facebook.